As you know, in the Super Bowl Spectacular episode of MHN, we were giving away this Wonder Woman bag. Unfortunately, 2 people predicted the same Super Bowl score. So now, we're presenting you with this Super Bowl Wonder Woman bag showdown. The first item that they're competing for is this 2018-2019 sticker collection from the NBA. Off-brand cereal box.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rainbow Nerds.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Next, hand warmers.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Warheads.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Next, Mike and Ike's Megamix.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
And the last and final item is a can of SpaghettiOs. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The icing on top of the cake is finally the retro Wonder Woman bag. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Welcome to a special Valentine's Day and Chinese New Year MHN.
For the people. I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly. First, during the end of February, 3 movies about Black history will be played at the Fine Arts.
Students get free admission to Amistad, Selma, and Do the Right Thing. And now, a little shout out to Mr. Ogden, who we love so much. We love him for making that beautiful Zelda intro. Mr. Ogden, we can't even express our gratitude towards you. We're the best. We love you. And now, Cam, the hype beast, shows you Hype City. Let's go!
Woo!
It's a chocolate or a miracle that you, the candy man. Yeah, the candy man can.
Alright, let's film this episode. So that was weird. Anyways, welcome to the Hype City episode Thanksgiving special. Anyways, romance isn't my forte. If you summed up all my awkwardness in one, you'd get this.
Hey.
Because of that, we'll just be looking at some Valentine's Day cards. Yeah, not really exciting, but you know, it's the best I could do. So Valentine's Day cards, you might have gotten them in middle school and stuff. They're pretty bland, don't you think? Well, we're gonna look at some weird ones, I should say. So let's take a look. Here is a dead inside one. That's all. I mean, I agree with it. I'm dead inside too. So next we have 9 lives. I'd probably choose 4 because I don't want to spend that much time with them. Any card with Nicolas Cage's face on it is a national treasure. But seriously, look him up. Next we have Stalin in Soviet Russia. Cards read you. Haha, don't kill me. Alright, let's get on to the heightening round. Alright, that's all we have for today. Happy Valentine's Day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go sit on my couch in pajamas and watch sad movies while eating ice cream. Goodbye.
Candy man, a candy man, a candy man. Thank you very much,
March 29th, Open Table is hosting a Chop for Charity cooking competition as well as a cookie decorating competition.
There will be food from local sponsors, live music, and auctions for anyone to participate in.
Woo! And now, a segment for you golfing enthusiasts. Tea time!
Hi, welcome to a segment of sports with your hosts, Sean Oliphant.
And me, Mackenzie Billings.
We are here to talk about golf. Back in August 2018, there is a PGA Championship tournament.
On the dates August 9th to 12th, 2018, Brooks Koepka from the U.S. won the championship with a total of 16 strokes below par, followed by Tiger Woods, also from the U.S., with a total of 14 strokes below par.
Now with the top 10, we have Rafa Cabrera-Bello and Tyrrell Hayton tied for 10th. Next, we have 3 people tied for 6th. Francesco Molinari, Justin Thomas, and Gary Woodland.
And then at 4th, we have John Ram and Stuart Klink for another tie, and finally Adam Scott for 3rd place.
Along with the first 2 people we mentioned before.
This ties up for our sports segment. I'm your host, Mackenzie Billings.
And I'm Sean Oliphant, and we just spilled the tea. Now back to the studio.
And now, Boston Sports with Nate the Great.
What up? I'm Nate, and this is Boston Sports. This week, we will be talking about the Bruins and the Celtics and other Boston sports. Starting off with the Celtics, they recently played the LA Lakers, and Rajon Rondo hit the game winner for the Lakers after Kyrie drove down and took the 1-point lead.
Played by Ingram. There's Irving on the drive, goes past and hits. Boston by 1.
Celtics have to push it. Look for the pick and roll and someone to the corner.
Down to 7 seconds. Here's Ingram, he got the step. Shot blocked by Horford. Here's Rondo, he scores!
Rondo used to play for us when we beat the Lakers in the 2008 finals and hated the Lakers then. After that, the Celtics played the Clippers on Saturday and lost that game. The thing is, they had a 28-point lead at home. After the game, Celtics power forward Marcus Morris said that the team is a whole bunch of individuals and not playing like an actual team. He also said that they are not having fun and they're not playing the game like any other teams, which is having fun. I personally think that they will not and cannot win a championship with this team. Next up, the Bruins. Unlike the Celtics, they actually had a pretty good weekend. After celebrating Patrice Bergeron's 1,000th game, they went into overtime, and he scored the game winner.
Halfway through the power play in overtime. Torrey Krug. All the way to Bergeron. Scores!
On Sunday, which was the day of his ceremony. On Sunday, they also went into overtime against the Colorado Avalanche, and they beat them 2-1 thanks to a game winner from Brad Marchand.
Marchand turns back to the backhand. Gives to Bergeron. In the final minute of overtime. Marchand!
And Bruins have been solid lately, currently sitting 3rd in their division behind the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Toronto Maple Leafs, but only 1 point behind the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's all. Now back to the studio.
now Kyle with MHN Sports.
I'm Kyle Monahan, and this is MHN Sports. Last Friday, the boys and girls varsity basketball team both had games against Air. They both won, and the girls clinched the league championship, and so did the boys. The boys have a game this Thursday against Hopedale. On Tuesday, Assabet Valley won their hockey game 3-2 against Oakmont. Maynard's own Johnny Campbell had all 3 goals, netting a hat trick. Thank you for watching MHN Sports. Now back to the studio.
And now Max with Top of the Hill.
Welcome back to Top of the Hill. This week, we're talking about President Trump's State of the Union address. On Tuesday, February 5th, the President delivered his State of the Union address. As with any State of the Union address, he touted his administration's accomplishments, acknowledged his guests, and pushed policy positions. Opening with a call for bipartisanship, Trump went on to tout the economy's performance, his biggest accomplishment, saying,
"The U.S. economy is growing almost twice as fast today as when I took office, and we are considered far and away the hottest economy anywhere in the world, not even close."
Later in the address, he claimed that the economy's performance could wane if Special Counsel Robert Mueller continues his investigation into the Trump campaign's ties to Russia. He also discussed the crisis at the southern border, which Democrats and even members of his own party have questioned. He called for a wall, but elaborated on its design, saying,
"This is a smart, strategic, see-through steel barrier, not just a simple concrete wall."
He continued his agenda push and called on Congress to pass the infrastructure bills he called for during his campaign. After approximately 80 minutes, Trump ended his speech alluding to his campaign slogans, calling for Congress to keep America, quote, "first in our hearts," and to, quote, "choose greatness." During the Democratic rebuttal, Georgia's Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams called for unity between parties, but also hit out at Trump's economic boastings and the gap between the middle and working classes and the wealthy, saying,
"In Georgia and around the country, people are striving for a middle class where a salary truly equals economic security. But instead, families' hopes are being crushed by Republican leadership that ignores real life or just doesn't understand it."
One of her biggest talking points during her 11-minute rebuttal was voter suppression. After acknowledging the outcome of her failed bid for the Georgia governor's seat, she continued by saying,
"This is the next battle for our democracy, one where all eligible citizens can have their say about the vision we want for our country. We must reject the cynicism that says allowing every eligible vote to be cast and counted is a power grab."
Alluding to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's speech, where he accused Democrats of a, quote, "power grab," due to their support of making Election Day a federal holiday. That's all from the State of the Union. Stay tuned for the latest breaking news out of our nation's capital. I'm Max Ludwig, and that is Top of the Hill.
We have a bag of goodies to show you guys.
Wax lips.
A great wax mustache. Play now, chew later.
But we're gonna chew it now. And
some cool straws. Silly straw, it's sip-sational. Sip-sational? Oh no. What?
oh, you can put it on the glass.
Is that what that is?
Direction.
Does it taste good?
I know. No, it doesn't at all.
It's such an uncomfortable texture. I can't take this. I can handle the grass juice all day long, but I
can handle this.
As soon as I take a bite
juice.
of a great mustache, we're out of here.
Do you ever think that you'd be saying that, son?
This has been
MHN
for the people.
Woo!
Follow us on Snapchat and Twitter. Let's go, baby. Like and subscribe.
At the bottom.